Recently, there was a spider in a crop circle that was found in the UK. As you may or may not know, oftentimes our galactic brothers and sisters will use crop circles to help share messages to humanity to assist us in our process here on Earth. And I believe that this was a very, very symbolic message connected to what I've referenced for many years called the spider people, which are a type of archon in the astral realms. If you've been following me for a while, you know that for several years I've been telling you things that they're doing in the astral realms. And now our galactic brothers have given us a crop circle to be very, very symbolic message for humanity. I'm going to break it down for you here. If you haven't seen my previous videos about them, I strongly encourage you to. I have seen for several years now them doing a lot of work in the astral realms to weave a web around humanity that is inauthentic, inorganic, and that feeds off of your life force. It's an inverted system, and that means that they don't replenish your life force. They take from souls and they feed off of your light and your energy. And that's what the spider beings are. So this crop circle was really, really symbolic because it basically looks like the flower of life. The flower of life symbol, and I'm talking about the true flame of life symbol or flower of life symbol, and not the inverted Metatronic daisy of death symbol, but the true one. And you can see that they look very similar to each other here. And then you can see the daisy of death, flower of life here, that's inorganic. But you can see in the crop circle the organic looking flower of life with the spider on top of it, which is absolutely symbolic for the inverted control system that these spider beings are trying to net or grid or take over the grids of the earth. And this message in this crop circle is highly, highly profound. So I'm going to give you a few more details on it to try to help you understand what they're showing you here. Flower of life technologies, when we operate and work in an energetic system that is aligned with the Christic flower of life, is a life-giving system. It is a give, 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 give. Everyone receives. It is a full, nourishing, flowing, ever-expanding energetic system that was designed from source in our true blueprint that flows both through souls, through humans, through the animal kingdom, through the earth, through the planetary systems, and it's an ever-expanding, flowing system. What happens with the archons are also known as demons, and what archons do, because they do not know how to give life, they don't know how to create, they work against the light and the flow of source, so they take energy, they feed off of your energy and your systems. This is how possession and body snatching and other types of demonic energies access your frequency, your energy, your spirit, and invert it and control it because they do not know how to create themselves, so they take. So you can see with this image that the Galactics brought in this crop circle that this is a Metatronic overlay over and on top of the true Christic flower of life symbol. So you can see the symbol of the flower of life and you see the spider on top of it, which is essentially what I was shown in the astral realm years ago, that these spider beings are literally trying to now take over the grids on the earth plane. And this is our galactic brothers and sisters through this crop circle revealing to us what I warned you guys about years ago, that they are now taking control of the grids here. So I know that a lot of people are working towards, retrieving these grids. The light workers are here to take them back, and so it's a battle now over the grids on the earth plane, which means that now this is a symbolic message that they have taken over the grids. And this is also correlated with what's just happened with Diddy and Epstein, and how the deep fake and other beings have not followed through with their promises and not followed through to do the right thing. So again, taking that power from the people and inverting it in a way where we're not getting a clearing there with the energetics of those scenarios that is very important to all of humanity and to the planetary ascension. Because if we don't make right what is wrong, then we cannot move this planet into the higher new earth template. So all beings on earth, all humans, all divine souls have a divine spark and a divine connection with flower of life technologies, and have the ability to create and to nourish one another, to live in a true aligned system. And this other representation of this Metatronic inverted energetic soul harvesting situation with these archonic beings is a replica, or it's representing what they're doing energetically to take over the grids and to invert your energy and to feed on your energy. And again, this spider being on top of the flower of life, the way that it's depicted here in this crop circle, is extremely telling, because they are letting you know, the ETs are letting you know that these archonic beings have hijacked the grids. And it is a very, 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 very profound situation, because this is the battle that we're in, and we are in a space where they have control of the grids right now. And yes, the light will win eventually if we keep working at it, but we are in a state, this is the galactics letting us know that the spider people have control of the grids now. That was shown very clearly to humanity through what's happening in the earth plane, because what happens in the heavens comes down and manifests in some form on the earth plane. And now you're seeing that a lot of the controllers or leaders in this world are not doing what's right. They have the grids, they have the controls, and they are not moving things forward in the light. So this, again, is highly symbolic to what is going on behind the scenes in the astral realms. I hope that helped. My name is Ellen Red. I'll see you next time.